play I'm directing is Euripides Bacchae. It's an ancient Greek tragedy. It's a classics play, UCL's classics play, an annual play we're doing. It's Euripides' last tragedy. He wrote it before he died, so it's one of his most mature plays, the most intense, and I think that's why I chose it. I chose it because it's about what it means to be a human being, what it means to feel pain, what it means to need revenge.
Bacchae is really, really interesting. We decided to do it because, unlike quite a lot of other Greek tragedies, which kind of start very, very tragic and, you know, full of grief and emotion, that's quite hard to sustain for a whole tragedy, whereas the Bacchae starts off very, very joyous, and we build up this joy, and, you know, the audience, I think, really should feel like they're part of it, and then suddenly you get to the very, very tragic moment, and I won't spoil that, but we want our audience to leave kind of thinking, I shouldn't have enjoyed it that much, and kind of feeling shocked. So it's really interesting as a play to develop on that point, because you can go through the whole range of emotions. But at the same time, it's got really, really interesting characters, and it covers really, really interesting themes about human nature. And even though it's written 2,500 years ago, it's still so, so relevant to today.
First, tell me of what race you are.
It is not difficult for me to answer. I do not need to hesitate. Suppose you've heard of Flowery to Mollusk by report.
I know of it.
I'm from there.
It's been quite unusual rehearsing for this play because we've had an awful lot more time than you usually have for a UCL play. We've had about 2 months, whereas in UCL it can range from 2 weeks to a month if you're lucky. So we've had a lot more time to focus on character, which has been really useful.
Well, physically, you are not unhandsome, stranger. To a woman's taste, at any rate.
Playing a god as an actor is something that basically I think you have to kind of in some ways ignore, because like you spend so much time like thinking about like how someone would think and how someone would like feel about stuff. And the good thing with Dionysus is that there is this kind of like ambiguity as to whether or not he's a man or a god. And I think that I'm kind of focusing more on the idea of him being a man, because to play a god is kind of something that's kind of nigh on impossible. So that's been the biggest challenge for me.
And playing a character that was written 2,500 years ago, on the face of it, seems really difficult. We've gone some of the way to try to understand that character by translating it into English, but after that there's a certain amount that you've got to do with your imagination to reach this character that was written such a long time ago. But that is probably what's most exciting and difficult. It's such an obscure play that instantly it's going to be fresh to people who come and see it, and I think that we've put the resources and the time into this to make it really exciting and new.